Hi everyone, I'm coming at you from Riverwalk Commons here in St. Mary's. Today I'm going to talk about starting, like really starting, whatever it is that you want to start. Before I get to that, I just want to tell you I had a talk with the incredible June Millington from the band Fanny. Fanny were the first all-female band to be signed to a major label, and they were the first all-female band to crack the top 40. They are the shit. She's really defined success on her own terms. It's been a mix of working her ass off, so playing guitar for 10 hours a day, playing guitar after gigs, when she wakes up in the morning, and then also tuning into the spirituality in her life. She's been a practicing Buddhist since the early 80s. If you look at the landscape of musicians, there are so many people who have turned to Buddhism as a anchoring philosophy in their lives. I'm not Buddhist. I'm like a recovering Catholic. I'm learning bits and pieces of the Buddhist teachings, and it was really great to talk to her. So I'd love to talk today about starting your thing, because here I am starting this new band at age 49 and I'm super psyched. It's been challenging. Last week, I set the goal for myself that I was going to do my new mezzo soprano warm-ups. And did they happen? So I want to put this out to you as a little tip for all of us who are passionate about starting something, but then life gets in the way. So what can we do about it? I wonder if you could take your week or your couple of weeks as a bit of research, data collection. This approach is inspired by Laura Vanderkam. In one of her books called 168 Hours You Have More Time Than You Think, there's an exercise that has been an absolute game changer for me and many of the people I work with, and that is logging what you do all day in small increments. So take a couple of days. I think she might suggest that you do longer, but with my clients, I just say log your time for a couple of days, everything, right? So I ate at this time, I did nothing at this time, I had a meeting at this time, or I scrolled for 2 hours at this time. Then when you have it on paper, you can actually look. And surprisingly, people don't beat themselves up. They don't say, I spent 6 hours scrolling. They say, wow, I actually got a lot done. So treating your life like a bit of research will lead to something exciting. Put your scientist cloak, put your lab coat on, and check it out. I had two awesome comments from Jonathan and from Chris. You both commented, maybe it's time for me to do my own thing again. Instead of setting yourself up for a week of, I'm going to do my warm ups. And then when they don't happen, you sink into a deep depression. Time blocking. Time blocking is an incredible way to put down on paper your intention for the day. So I actually haven't done that this week. So there's tons of time blocking sheets out there, and you can just Google one and print it out, or you can just open your notes app and write down, I'm going to do this at this time of day, and then I have a meeting at this time, and then I'm going to do some songwriting at this time. And there's something really powerful about actually writing it down. So I'm going to encourage all of us. All of us. Let's do this. Let's commit to our passions. I'm going to set 2 goals for myself, and I would love to hear in comments what goals you're going to set for yourself. I'm going to do my warm-ups, and I'm going to write another song. Expectations are really the root of all disappointment. So if we set ourselves up for really big expectations and they don't happen, morale can take a dive, especially if we're on our own, being the only creative person involved with a project, which right now, Tim's working on the drums, but this is my creative project. So what else? I would indulge in a nice journal. There's all kinds of science about why writing with pen and paper sticks more than when you type it on the computer. The thing that happens when you write with a pen and paper is like a weird stream of consciousness thing that is not like typing. As you can see, when I write lyrics, it's just a big like jumble of stuff. And you can't do that on a computer. I love this one. I mean, it's from Indigo, but I love that it goes through all these things and then making magic is what stands out. Because that's what life is when you're in your fucking 40s. It is hard to fight for your time, right? Someone said to me recently, like, you're starting that band for yourself. Eventually, it's not going to be for yourself. And I just thought, you know what? Maybe we do end up sharing our art. Maybe I do end up on my dream stage in Germany one day, but it's always going to be for me. How do we keep our art sacred? How do we keep it special for ourselves? And I think that it has to do with actually not caring, like really, really not caring about impressing anybody. So I would obviously love everyone to love this band, but I've seen too much now. The times when I've tried to impress someone, I know what it ends up sounding like, and it doesn't stand the test of time for me. I think always coming back to that little question that you ask of yourself, like, does this make me fucking happy? Like, so happy that I could dance around by myself. And that's how you'll always know it's for you. All right. See you next time.